let me introduce you to a game that I think has the potential to shake up the anime fighting game community in a big way, if given the chance. This is The Hidden Ones, a game that offers a complex combat system wrapped up in a realistic martial arts style. Now, the reason for this martial arts inspiration is because The Hidden Ones is based on Hitori no Shida, The Outcast, a legit anime adaptation of a manga that's pulling a 4.5 out of 5-star rating on Crunchyroll. So yeah, this is not some half-baked storyline, this is the real deal. Now in this video, I'll be playing and reviewing the early version of the game, so you can see if it's interesting. But let me get straight to the point. This game is fun. It was quite addictive from the first moment I jumped in the action. I dove headfirst into the combat mechanics, explored the roster of characters, and got better at the game to take down some truly challenging boss fights. When I say challenging, I do mean it. These fights are no joke, man. Each one has its own vibe, theme, and unique fighting style. Now, by the way, real quick before I dive into it, you can check out The Hidden Ones on Steam. I have the link to its Steam page down below, and you can wishlist the game to stay up to date. There's also a link down there that brings you to their official website, where you can register for the pre-alpha test of The Hidden Ones and be among the first to play the game. Alrighty, so this game comes packed with 3 main game modes. It's got the cinematic story, the boss rush trial mode, and my favorite, the ranked PvP. Now, if you're like me, you probably want to skip straight to the juicy stuff, the real action, baby. And for that, we've got the competitive PvP. The developers made it clear they put a ton of effort to enhance the PvP experience, making it balanced and competitive. Like no cheesy tactics, no overpowered nonsense, no after image strike like in Sparking Zero. Now, they are offering just a fair and skill-based arena where you can really test yourself against the competition. And of course, I clapped the absolute cheekies off everyone I faced in PvP. There's even a global leaderboard, which makes things extra spicy. You gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. Some of these players go hard to get their names at the top of that list. Alright, now let's talk about the combat, right? Because this is where The Hidden Ones truly shines. This isn't your average button masher, and these abilities you see aren't just random skills that they whipped up. No, all of these abilities and fighting styles are deeply inspired by real Chinese martial arts, like Kung Fu, Taoism, Yin and Yang philosophy. It's designed to create a mysterious, supernatural, Eastern experience. What truly caught my attention is how each character in the game feels unique. It's not just, oh, you got the basic melee combat and then all the characters have their different skills that you perform. No, they all have their own unique toolkits with special mechanics. Take this guy for instance, this absolute menace. His blocking mechanic is entirely different because instead of holding down a block button like most characters can do, with this guy you have to time it perfectly to parry and create a lightning shield that traps enemies, and then if you double tap it, it'll send forth a burst of lightning and deals damage. It's a risk-reward playstyle that I found very satisfying. And the combo system, yeah, it's pretty legit. If you just spam basic attacks, you'll drop the combo, your opponent will hit the ground, and you can't continue attacking. But if you chain your moves together skillfully, you pull off some seriously long and devastating strings, dealing big damage. It's a system that rewards skill and precision. Exactly what you would expect in a quality fighting game. Another feature that I love is the doppelganger abilities, which are applicable to every character, which means these aren't just gimmicks. Like this allows you to actually customize your own build in whatever creative ways you can think of. Each character already has their unique toolkit, but these abilities add another layer of strategy. For example, the skill Quicksilver Lash says here, the corrosive Yin Thunder will slow the target by 50%. Or you got these here, Heat Poison Darts. And if you combine that with a character that deals fire damage, then you're smoking the enemy with big damage. Got a nice synergy combination. Then if you're like me, want to go full anime protagonist, you've got skills that let you summon good old giant lightning dragons, or skills that charge up and launch a burst of flames. And after sending it forth, if you fully charge up the skill, your fist will continue blazing, which you can use to inflict extra fire damage with your melee attacks. I mean, goddamn, bro, what more could you ask for? That's all any man has ever wanted, is to set their fist on fire and freaking karate punch your enemy in the face. That's the good stuff right there, baby. Now let me talk about the story mode. As I said before, the story is based off The Outcast, which is a legit anime and manga series. From the very little of the story I saw in the beginning, the story itself seems engaging, with compelling characters. From the little I saw, I was engaged with these characters. Like this lady here, absolute scoundrel, bro, but you can't help to like her. Now, to be honest, one small mechanic that really stood out to me and feels like a huge quality of life feature is the speed up on the conversations. So, with most games, you either sit through the entire conversation in real time, or you totally skip ahead and miss out on the entire story, like the entire situation. However, this game allows you to increase the speed of the situation, which means you can still hear the conversation and consume the story without needing to sit through everything in its entirety if you'd rather, speed it up a bit. It's a simple addition, but it's great for players who just want to dive back into the action, yet don't want to totally miss out on the storyline and all the character arcs. And thirdly, we have the boss rush mode. And oh man, this is fire. You can rack up points as you defeat increasingly difficult bosses. And it gets kind of insane. I mean, I made it to the final difficulty level, but still wasn't able to easily defeat the boss fight at that level. It was quite a challenge. Plus, there's a global leaderboard for this mode as well. As you rack up points, you get a ranking score, and it plops you up on the leaderboard. So we got global rankings for both PvP and the boss fight trial mode, and the more the merrier when it comes to rankings and leaderboards. Pretty much for the most part, all I would like to see from this game, the only really negative things I have to say, is that it could use some polishing here and there, of course. I mean, this is a very early version of the game. It's only going to get better and better. And more characters, just more content. I mean, each character had so much life to it. Like, there was a few that I really enjoyed. This crazy doll lady who had giant swinging blades. I want to see more of that, man. If we had dozens of these, oh man, that would be sick. Let me make one thing clear, the developers did reach out to me to make this video, but I treated this video like a review. Everything I said is 100% my own thoughts and opinions. They did not ask me at all to be extra positive or sugarcoat anything. So if you're looking for a fighting game with depth, style, and some serious but fair PvP competition, then give the Hidden Ones a shot. It's got the potential to make waves in the anime fighting game community, and I'm excited to see where it goes from here. The Hidden Ones will be available on both PC and Android, so they have both a computer and a mobile version as well, and you can be one of the first to play the game by registering for the pre-alpha test of the Hidden Ones on their official website. I have all the links you need in the description below, so go ahead and check that out. You can also visit the Hidden Ones on Steam, and from there I recommend you wish list the game so you don't miss out. Check out the official Twitch channel and social media accounts of the Hidden Ones to stay updated on the latest game news and event information. Again, all the links are down below. Well, I appreciate you and thank you very much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Stay golden.